All right, positive energy all the time, I guess. Well, I finished the live. I was preparing a live for the news to talk about what's going on over there in Iran and Israel. And so I go to post it on my Instagram, and when I go to my Instagram, it goes to the homepage, of 50 Cent's page pop up because I'm following 50 on Instagram. And I hear this song with a singer. The song is 50 Cent featuring Leon Thomas. No one told us what we're here for. So I'm listening to the song. I'm like, man, this song fire right here. I said, man, he's getting ready to release a new series. I still ain't caught up on. There's a couple ones I got to catch up on. So I really haven't watched the last one. I think that was the one in Chicago, Force. So I got to go catch up on Force. And so he's rapping, and I think he says, this nigga Tip can't move me. But I'm not sure. I don't know if he said, this can't move me or Tip can't move me. Then he goes, I'm back on my dope boy grandma. And he says, your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. I said, what? What did he just say? So I said, what did he just say? I wasn't sure I heard that right. So I went in, I played it back. I said, oh, wait a minute. I let it play again. And I still don't know if he said tip. Could somebody listen and tell me? I'm not sure if he said tip. It's on his Instagram. So he says, I'm back on my dope boy grandma. And then he says, your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. Now, this is on the theme song. He said tip. Wow. Now, I'm not sure if he'll put the verse on there, because what he'll do is he's got somebody sing it, and he might just have the singing part. He might not put the verse on the TV show. That's yet to be seen. But one line shuts down whatever the Harris family been saying, the son and all them. That one line, he smashed T.I., he smashed the wife, and he smashed all the children, even the children that haven't said nothing. He smashed the whole, he drunk. I could not. Go listen to it. Go listen to it and come back and tell me. He said, I think he said this nigga Tip can't move me. I think that's what he said. I said, what? Now, this is on the theme song. The track is fire. It's like live instrumentation, right? Like a band, not like somebody on no drum machine. Now, it might be, but it sounds like a band. If that goes on the theme for the TV show, And it runs for so many seasons. Imagine hearing him say that. Imagine having to hear that. That'll be on TV forever. That's never going to go away. I got to wait to see. If he put that actually on the TV show, that would be the number one diss of all time. I'm not going to tell you no lie. Because everybody else diss, you got to go find it and play it again. If he puts that on the TV show that will run for seasons, if that's the theme song, the brother on there singing is killing it. He's killing it. He's killing it. Leon Thomas is killing it. The music is off the chain. That's one reason, like 50 is my favorite artist right now. The music is incredible. The production is incredible. The production is incredible. He has songs that really didn't even get released like that. That's better than songs that people releasing. Yeah, Power Origins, but I'm not sure how he'll mix it for the show. He doesn't have to use that mix for the show. You know, he don't have to have his verse on there, so that's yet to be seen. Because he's got the one with Dirk on there, but he doesn't use Dirk's verse on the show. He only uses Jeremiah and him. And there's no telling how many verses he'll do. So he might not use that verse. You know? He might not use that verse, but if he does, it's crazy. One line, just released it right after the Sun. He's using G Note Records. Who is G Note Records? His own record label? Whoa. The Sun just did the Breakfast Club, and imagine they got to hear that. He got to hear that. Woo. I had to cancel my live. I said, oh, I got to cancel my live. This is hot off the presses. I'll talk about the war in Iran in the morning. And so he said, Tip, you could barely hear it. You could barely hear it. Oh, man, the song is so... He uses his money well and really does really good production. Really good production. The songs on his TV show is fire. They say this is a big rich town. Yeah, I just come from the poorest part. Hey, man, I'm talking about. But what a lot of people forget is before he was a big rapper, he was one of the top songwriters in New York. A lot of people forget that. He can write. He was writing for Beyonce. He can write R&B. He can write R&B. A lot of people don't know that. He was writing for Destiny Child and now. Like he could write R&B. Like he could write. Like dude is really a genius, but he hides it. He hides his genius and he just gets the money. But dude is really a genius. If you're into music, you know what I'm talking about. I peeped it a long time ago. Nobody could just make this many good records like this constantly. But that's because he's not just a rapper. He knows music. To write for singers, he knows notes. But this is probably, if that's going to be, if that comes on the TV when that show premieres, that's going to be the biggest diss in history. And then he did it with a picture of Eminem. You know what that means. Boy, he's dropping subs. He did it with a picture with Eminem. This song is fire. I listened to it about 8 times. You got to be good to be writing for Destiny Child and Beyonce. He's the type of person, he's not going to tell all that. He's going to sell it. When he does tell his autobiography on that, he's going to sell it. You got to pay to see it. You got to pay to hear his story. You know what I'm saying? For somebody to just give you one line, when you rapping 100,000 times, and he was not dissing T.I., he was dissing Shorty, the little funny looking one. That's who he was dissing. Because he said, your daddy. You know what I'm saying? Holy. He wasn't dissing T.I. He wasn't dissing T.I. He was dissing the sons. The 2 sons been talking crazy to him, trying to rap against him. He said, your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. The whole Atlanta gonna go up. Atlanta gonna be like, because they already know that, because we already know the stories. The documentary gonna come out. A lot of us that watch, we already know the documentary is gonna be scathing. Because a lot of us already know. We can't, that's why we think he a snitch. Because with all them cases, he's supposed to be under the jail. All them lawsuits, he's supposed to be under the jail. When the whole story come out on how many women it was a lot of them. I don't know how he silenced that. Because at one time, that was bubbling up as a serious problem. And he silenced it. He get caught with all them weapons, and he silenced it. You got to be talking. Why they didn't go hard on Kodak? Well, T.I. is only doing 50 trying to sell this album because his comedy flop. So when his comedy flop, he get desperate. He want to go make some noise, save his reputation. So he figured this was a good way. Uh, it's not authentic. That's why I don't really like it. It was a desperation move. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way you was doing comedy and 6 weeks later you doing diss songs. You got an album all of a sudden. You wasn't going to be able to do comedy and sell no album, no serious rap album. So once the comedy flopped, because I had just seen that him standing on stage and nobody was laughing. He was just on stage. Because he's not funny and he's a cornball. And so for you to quit with the comedy, and I look up a month or two later and now you a rapper again, I'm like, this dude is. What the hell is he doing? You be all over the place. One time he was an intellectual on, on the stage with some people, intellectualizing, that flop. Man, that song is fire, but I've been watching most of the series and been amazed on and then he's doing a lot of promotion, so he's helping a lot of rappers. You get a song on there, that's a good look. He looked out for Jeremiah. He looked out for Lil Durk, put Lil Durk in one of the episodes. He be helping a lot of people. They don't give him credit. He's putting a lot of black people to work, that's for sure. How many jobs he's providing? He's making multimillionaires out of young people. Lil Meech could have been one, but he's slow. He let his daddy throw him off. He was supposed to check his daddy like, Dad, don't come out here messing up what I got going on. I'm acting now. Don't come out here messing it up. That's what he should have told his daddy. His daddy would have respected that. When you get grown, you can talk to your parents like that. Hey, Daddy, I know you just got out of prison. I love you and everything, but don't mess up what I got going on with 50. I'm going to just tell you. Because me, if 50 took me and sent me to school and taught me how to act and all that, and my daddy wasn't there and he got out of prison and he went with Rick Ross, I would have sided with 50. I wouldn't have sided with my daddy. Yeah. Yeah. I think he said, nigga, Tip can't move me. And he said, I'm back on my dope boy grammar. Your daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. That's what he said. I had to listen to it a bunch. Show was doing real well. He just blew it. He could have finished up the season, let it end out. Big Meech slow because he could have got in on it. The first thing he should have been thinking was to come out and get in on that, to just chill. Just chill. Wait for him to reach for you. You went with Rick Ross, used him and threw him to the curb. He got some kind of little club down in Atlanta, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Meech. I mean, I wish the best for him. Lil Meech got to go to rehab again. 50 had put him in rehab, but I guess he didn't stay clean. Lil Meech, I don't know what's going to happen with him. What an opportunity. Then Lil Meech went and got with some lady that went and told everything. Yeah, Meech, I don't know. We're going to have to wait to see what's up with dude. He might got some rabbits under his hat. He might just got to wait till he get totally off parole or something. We'll see. But that's all he was anyway. His brother was the mastermind. Lil Meech the one sent him to prison. So he been a goofy. You put a big old sign up, the world is ours. So see, you know he's slow. You know he's slow. He always, you know he's slow. Terry was the mastermind. Meech had some good ideas, but he just wanted everybody to see him, so the feds did. But I don't know what's wrong with T.I. because the album ain't gonna really do nothing to put no real money in your pocket. Music ain't selling like that. I don't see him getting into no beef with 50. I don't see how that's gonna benefit him. I didn't see the play. I just didn't see it. It made him look like he was trolling, desperate, and not really intelligent, because why would you ask a man doing all that to go on verses? That don't even make no sense. That's right there. I said, this dude, he ain't the brightest bulb in the lamp. Because why would you ask him to go on verses? Somebody doing world tours. I don't know. I know those diss songs he dropped, everyone got worse and worse and worse. The first song he released for the album, though, it's pretty good. I like that one a little bit. I don't like the hook. The verses is better than the hook, but it's all right. He looks like somebody that just be doing rush jobs. Like he like thinks he the smartest in the world, and he don't have no producer. He don't have no executive producer or nobody to come in there and say, no, don't say it like that. He seemed to be, I'm Tip, I could do everything. Like, he don't seem like there's nobody you can tell him how to do nothing. He seemed real arrogant. He not likable. You know, when you see 50 and you see him at the liquor stores and stuff, he looks really down to earth. He don't carry himself arrogant. He just carries himself like, I'm a rapper. But T.I., he arrogant. Yeah, because Jay getting the money. That's Jay-Z. That's Jay-Z's image. I'm way up here. 50 images, I'm with all the BS. I'm with 50 like, I'm with all the BS. When I get ready, it's like 50 like a genius, because His rap don't match his business savvy. He playing a heck of a mental game, I'm telling you. He's calculated. I think he's always been calculated, but I think when he got shot, his calculation skills went through the roof. Because ain't none of this ain't no coincidence. Like, dude is a problem. High, high intellect, real calculated. He knows how to mix the rap with the business so the rap don't step on the business, so he don't lose no business deals. It's real deep. It's interesting. Because next you see him with a whole bunch of white billionaires. And you're like, wow. So it's like when he making his moves, even though like this is rap, he's going to impress the billionaires with that. See what I'm saying? It's very impressive to billionaires and millionaires. They say, how genius. That was smart. You're disrespecting them on your theme song for your TV show. Wow. Any businessman gonna be like, wow. Wait, hey, that's genius. A businessman gonna look at him like, you're very smart. You're not just a rapper. Okay. That's impressive. He's smart. He's not lowering his standard. He did it in a way to keep his standard. Like, I'm doing movies right now. I'm not doing verses, but I tell you what, I'll dish you on one of my TV shows. I'll do that. I'll throw you in over here while I'm doing this, but I'm not finna stop doing this. That's why he say the nigga Tip can't move me. Like, I'm not responding to you, but I respond to your son. He said, I'm back on my dope boy grammar. Yo, daddy. All right. I said, ouch. Ow. He said, yo, daddy made your mama eat every box in Atlanta. Listen, that's a one line, one hitter quitter. You don't need, that's it. That one line will dog your whole rap song. Shorty got to go out there. The kids got to go out there, and all the young people they age gonna be like, man, 50, do your mama say your mama ate every box in Atlanta. He said, I know he regretted doing it. He said he only did it because they told him Weezy was coming. Weezy wasn't gonna come to that. Master P and Baby and them, they could have went on the tour. That's why I say T.I. tripping. Nobody want to see Master P and them no more. Because they was just on stage, you know, and there's no really good lighting. There's no sound effects. It's not a major. Like this is major. Cash Money and No Limit on on verses. That show you T.I., even though he trolled and he ain't a smart troll. So you know what I'm saying? You talking about that's how you trolling. You want to go on verses with 50 Cent, somebody building a whole city and all that on the verses. Like, this is verses and this is what 50's doing. Like, what? He's doing movies, TV shows, documentaries, building a whole city for movie production. And this is verses. You want him to come down there and do verses? Are you serious? Yeah, he was with Robert Greene. Yes, he was. highly intelligent, got great advisors. He put himself around billionaires and people that give him good advice. He listens. He absorbs information. I enjoy watching him. I think he's the most interesting artist out here to watch. To me, it's fascinating. That's who Jay-Z is most impressed with. Him and Nas. Nas is doing big things too. Jay-Z too. Those three are great. And all three of them know how to stay in their lane. 50 stay in his lane, Jay-Z stay in his lane, Nas stay in his lane. Those are the big three right there. New York. New York is killing the game. New York got the biggest businessman men in the game. And you can add Dr. Dre. Snoop is cheesy, you know? I don't know what he's doing. I don't like the way Snoop handled his. He's famous. I just don't like his image. Yeah, Nas got the casino approval doing his thing. But Nas always was super smart. Nas was always a thinker. And Jay-Z, Ice Cube is good too. I like Ice Cube. Ice Cube is calculated. But Jay-Z really created 50 Cent, quiet as it kept. When he went out there and said, I'm about $1, what the F's a 50 Cent? That put 50 on right there. 50 love that. So why they hate on New York who? When you say they. People don't really hate on New York like that. When you see people hate on something, that's a small group. When you see a small group get all boisterous, they make you think it's a lot of them. And that's a fact. Yeah, info love. That just be a small group. Anybody in any type of business or music, we all respect New York. Anybody that know anything, respect New York. New York got 8 million people. How could you not respect New York? Chicago teeter-tottering, I think, around 2 million, somewhere in there. They got 8 million people. So it's like, how you can even comprehend New York if you're from, that's out of all our league. You know what I'm saying? If you think I'm lying, go to New York and just hang out 3 or 4 or 5 days. Oh, Chicago got 2.7 million. Right. LA got what? Maybe 3? Something like that. Then Dallas is right behind us, like 2.1, something like that. Right. I'm thinking about black people. Black people went down under 1 million, they say. I don't think they count us. But yeah, 2.7, but they got like 8 million. It's impressive. If you want to go into business, go hang out in New York for about 3, 4 days. You'll be inspired. Whatever kind of business you're going to go in, go look at that same business in New York. LA got 3.8 million. Right. Any business you're going to go into, go look at that same business in New York. If you want to do clothing, go to New York. Whatever you want to do, go there and see that type of business you want to do and go look at the businesses like that in New York. Like I can go on the internet if I want to do t-shirts and stuff and graphics on shirts and stuff. I can go on the internet and find some stuff. But if I go to New York and go to all those designing shops that's got all the sparkles that you press on shirts and all that, you won't believe what you'll see. You will not believe it. You will not. You will come back with some stuff ain't nobody in Chicago got. I made a lot of money because I ordered my stuff from New York and sold in LA. New York is always ahead of everybody. If you want to go into business, that's where you go. New York built Atlanta. That's a fact. They was having Freaknik and all that, and all the big executives in the music business from New York was going down there, and they moved down there. That's a fact. That's historic. That's part of history. That's recorded. That's when the money came down there, when they moved down there from New York. That's a fact. A lot of big record executives and movie executives moved to Atlanta. And that's why they was able to get in the music business and do so well, because they had everybody right there. That's why Chicago always struggled, because we didn't have no record labels here. LA had Capitol Records and all them, but LA, the reason LA it was easy for Snoop and them is because they didn't have a lot of record labels, but they had the cameras for the videos. Hollywood. Remember Snoop did the Suge did the Snoop turning into dogs and all? That's because they was in LA. Nobody else would have had access to that type of technology for Snoop to turn into a Doberman back then. They just was too busy gangbanging and wasn't into no money, so they messed LA up. They wasn't into no money, they was into foolishness and ruined the music business out there. Heck yeah, back then, had that man turn into a Doberman, man. Because what we used to do, because I got a record label, and we always had to go to LA. Everybody was shooting their videos in LA. So we had to go to LA. Yep. Because LA had like they had these whole setups. I don't know about now. So you rent a spot, they got a spot to shoot it in. Then they got companies to bring a whole makeup and the girls, the video vixens, the makeup and everything. They bring a whole thing with the dressers, with the mirrors to do the makeup, the hair, lighting, and the girls. It's companies that used to provide all of that. I don't know about nowadays because they're not making videos that serious, but back then they had whole video production companies, and they bring everything. Like, and you be in a big warehouse. We was in a big warehouse, and they got all of the just like Hollywood dressing rooms, portable like dressing rooms, everything. Dressers, the big makeup dressers where the ladies sit and they got the big mirrors to do their makeup. Yeah, all of that. The chairs like in a beauty salon, all of that. And you leave Chicago and you go out there and shoot your music video. Straight up. I went out there to a few of them. And then when you go to the hotel, you get in the hotel. Nothing but celebrities up and down the hotel. Oh, this dude from the Weatherman. This is the famous Weatherman. Oh, that's dude from that show. They all just right there, up and down the hotels. So there's even more connections. As a matter of fact, we ran into Mr. Cheeks. Hung out with Mr. Cheeks. We ran into DMC from Run DMC. He was out there. We got on the elevator. DMC was on. I was like, dang, what up, DMC? Oh, just like that. That's how you make connections. Now, I don't know if it's still like that now, but there's always a place like that. One time, Atlanta was like that. They messed that up. I don't know what the next spot going to be. I don't know. I don't know what's going to be the next location. Most likely Shreveport. Shreveport going to probably be where the action at. I got to go down to Alabama to visit some relatives, but me and my cousin, we going down to Shreveport first. I would definitely be there this summer. So I got a couple of fire movies. I got some movies or so that's definitely blockbusters. For sure. But I'm going to go down there because it's opportunity. It's going to be opportunity in Shreveport. That's a fact. So I've been talking to my sons to try to see which one of them want to relocate. If I get a spot down there where they go live there and hold it down so I can go back and forth. So I'm trying to get one of my sons or two of them. They got a Chicago series. Force is in Chicago. Force is in Chicago. Sure is. That's the one with the white dude from Ghost. Tommy. Tommy's in Chicago. Straight up. They say it's doing good. They say this past season was good. I didn't watch it. I gotta go. I'm gonna binge watch it. Probably this weekend, I'll probably binge watch it. I watched the whole thing in like one night. You know? I just start early in the evening and just watch all of them. Oh, whoa. Because I think I seen last season when it ended, I think. I'll go back to see where I ended at. Yeah, but 50 Cent is ruthless. I just wanted to come over and share that with y'all if you haven't seen it. Ruthless. If you trying to get into acting, music, books, television, or if you just want to be about business, period, that's one of the accounts you should be following. Is there going to be opportunity for music? Yes, because movies need music. Movies, Sketchy Boy. Yes, absolutely. 100 billion%. Movies. Look, we went to Seattle Ham Fest. And I would be at the booth selling our products. And the rappers would be out moving around. And they met some Hollywood people. at the Hemp Fest, and they told them about a new show was called Weeds. It was the first season had ended. So they came back and they told me, man, dude and them said they got a TV show called Weeds. We should send our music in. So I went and did the research, found the information on Lionsgate, CBS, and Showtime. I went and bought a press kit, the one where you put the CD in there and you put the paper that you type up and it closes. It was nice. I bought, right? They was the last ones they had. I bought like 4 of them, but I only needed 3. I put the CD in there and I sent it to Showtime, Lionsgate, and CBS. They hit me back. We want this song right here. That's how I got a song on TV. And then the next season, they had me do another song. He said, why you don't invest in your own community? You slow, bro. Do you know what's going on in Shreveport? No, right? Let me ask you something. If 50 Cent building up Shreveport and he's got opportunities to go there and shoot movies and do stuff, rather than go there and do it, you would try to build that in yourself in Chicago? You saying I should build with a multi-millionaire and the money he got from the city, I should build out here in Chicago? Okay. This conversation's up here and you, I don't know where. Because he's black. That is my community. So you saying don't invest with that black man. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't even think. Yeah. I don't know why I'm even talking to you. Some people, man. I didn't say nothing about investing. I said go there for opportunity, right, to make some money. I didn't say nothing about investing no money. I'm not going there to invest. I'm going to make some money. This is the kind of person that if you say you're a trucker and you drive trucks, he'll be like, why you don't drive trucks around your own neighborhood? You tell him I'm a trucker and I got to be on the road. He'll be like, why you don't drive the truck around Chicago? I tell you, why ain't you on the internet on your own? Why is you watching me all the way in Chicago? Why don't you watch the internet where you at? Why don't you just watch people where you at? You know what I'm saying? Hey, he said, why don't I invest in Chicago? He in some city watching me. Why don't you just watch people from your city? Why don't you build a YouTube in your city? Why is you on these people YouTube? Why you don't invest in a YouTube and a social media in your city? Why you don't invest in social media in your city? You can't make this up. You in Memphis and you talk about Chicago? Bruh. Okay, listen. Come back tomorrow, bro. You trolling. I only want an intelligent, serious conversation over here. So yeah, what I was saying is, yeah, there's opportunities. There's going to be opportunities because if they're shooting films, they're going to need music. They're going to need instrumentals. They might need a part of a rap. Anything. Yes, there's going to be mad opportunities. Lots. Because music It's everywhere, needed for everything. Music is needed for TV shows, movies, commercials. So definitely there's going to be a lot of music producers in Shreveport getting rich. That's why I'm going there to look around and want my son so I can get like a little music production down there too and make some tracks and submit them. And get into some film or anything else because they're going to have all entertainment, comedy, everything, which means there's going to be opportunity to have after parties. There's going to be opportunity to hotel business. There's going to be opportunity for stores to serve the tourists when they get there. Just endless opportunities. When people come, there's money to be made, but definitely with them doing production, movie production, film, TV shows, all that, definitely they need music. This is what a lot of people sketchy don't understand about music, even a lot of producers. Music is needed for a lot of things. Music. Movies, TV shows, everything. Commercials, music is it's a lot of ways to make money with music. Lots of ways. That's for sure. It's going to be big opportunities for music. I've been trying to get some people to work with me on the idea I got for some music, but I don't got time to really just keep pushing it. But I know some producers out there. I keep telling them they can get some money. I got a way to get some money, but I need somebody to take the initiative. That's going to come in and take the initiative. I say, this is it. And then they take the initiative and I just help out and they just run with it. Lots of money. Lots of money. Right now with music, yeah, there's a lot of money. There's a lot of money with music. You just got to know your publishing and all that. And then you got to be willing to let a lot of music go. You ain't going to be able to hold it to your chest. And a lot of producers, they just got thousands of tracks to their chest. They could have been and sold them. I don't know why producers just hold all that music on them hard drives. Crazy. It's just sitting there. They could sell that stuff all day long. All day long. So yeah, if you sing, you dance, you do comedy, you do any type of entertainment, you do anything that would be hosting when you look at people coming, to get out of town and have a good time, if you can help in any of those kind of ways, you're going to make a fortune. If you got a sprinter where you can drive people around, you're going to make a fortune. You're going to it's going to be popping. Because he's putting the money into it already. All you got to do is go there, and he's the one getting the people to come. All you got to do is go there and take advantage of it. That's it. He's already bringing in the people. All you got to do is go there. Big money going to be down there. You think I'm going down there for nothing? You see all this money they putting into building all these studios? Man, they finna make a lot of millionaires down there. Like I said, I'll be there this summer. They building a dome where they had the big comedy show. Y'all remember the comedy show? Remember they built this dome and had all the big comedians come, and this was temporary. Now they finna build a permanent one. You think that whole state is finna invest in that? Once he laid the groundwork, the millionaires and trillionaires and billionaires, they finna come invest. Ain't no ifs, ands, and buts about it. Y'all don't remember this? It was a huge success. You better keep your eye on the money. Brokering mad opportunities. Mad opportunities. You know how many people go on this tour with him? 50 putting money in people's pockets. Look at Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder got their own show. They're going to make bank over there. They're just on there being themselves too and getting paid. Just talking and bringing in gas. After they do it about a year, they're going to be seasoned. Once they get seasoned, it's going to be up. Once they find their niche, how they want to do it, get used to doing it, it's going to pop off. But people that went to Netflix lost money, lost views on their other stuff. So I don't know. Maybe they just take the bag from Netflix and worry about it later. But that's what's up with that. That's going to be the roar in the morning. Ooh, when you get up in the morning, this is going to be, it is going to be the buzz. The song is nice, though. T.I., you know, got to watch what you ask for. You just might get it. That's what it is. Y'all stay positive. Victory.